In the band. You gotta get a job first. She gotta get a job. I don't know about that. She can't what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? For what? I guess. What? Hey, Maria. Hey. Oh, Marina. How you doing? Listen to your music. What kind of music? Like what? Oh, they've been promoting that stuff for a long time. Does nobody want that? Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so we can build this big community. We need to build this big community of togetherness. You know what I mean? What? I don't know about lemon. I don't know nothing about that. Nothing but bunt cake. Mm. I'm gonna make a cake soon. Whatever. I can make a good cake. We'll see. You don't know that. Why you over here talking about I can't make a good cake? Hey Milton, how you doing? Good evening. I'm just asking, who would you marry? Make a good salad. I already had salad for dinner. The people on my live stream, I had nightly trolls that troll my live stream trying to, yeah, a little bit, not much. Make you a lemon cake with lemon frosting. And I will do that, Willie. I will make you a lemon cake. Because that's what I'm talking about. Don't listen to my family talking about I can't make no lemon cake. Yes, I can. And I'll make you the best lemon cake you ever had in your life. Yeah, I make a good cake. You know what I mean? I make a good cake. Butter sausage. Who the hell want that? That sounds like a trip to the bathroom. Talking about some butter sausage. Who want that? My mama is over here like, what? What are you talking? Mm. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. No lemon cake for you, Jim only. Look, 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 look. Let me live. Let me live. Let me live. You donated $14.50. Where are y'all getting this money from? Who donating? What are y'all talking about? Anyway, do you have cake? I don't have no cake. But I can make you a cake. I can make you a caramel cake. I can make you a lemon cake. I can make y'all some cakes. My mama said send $100 for Christmas. I don't know what she talking about. You the fizzy lord of bread. What the hell do you mean? New York City. Your hair is never growing. You will get married if she can sing opera. What lady are you trying to find that sing opera? What average woman can sing opera music? What are you talking about? I don't even know a woman that can sing opera. How that's a rare gem. But hopefully you can find her. But if anybody want for me to make them a cake, put your cake ingredient that you want. Do you want caramel cake, lemon cake, strawberry cake? What cake do you want me to make for you? Put it down in the comments. What cake you want me to make for you? I will make you, and then tell me what kind of things you want in the cake. What do you want in it? Cooking beans and chili. You want me to cook some chili? Some chili? All right, I can do that. I can make a 5-alarm chili. And you're going to need some Tums and some Pepto-Bismol, and you're going to need some Sprite and ginger ale. That mix. Make a cherry pie. I can make you a dark cherry pie. I can't make the red one. You know, the red cherry pie. I'm not making that. But I can make you a dark cherry pie. Yeah. You're going to need a bathroom. Somebody going to need a bathroom, not me. Bread in the cake. And more bread on top. What kind of fantasy is that? That's what I'm talking about, the Bible. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe. What's a pumpkin pie? I don't know. Never had it. It's disgusting from what I hear. Can you have cherry pie as well? Yeah. I can make the cherry pie too. I can make banana pie, banana cream pie, chocolate cream pie with chocolate cake, and a strawberry cake with chocolate pudding. I could do that too. Rasputia don't want no pumpkin pie. Well, I don't know what to tell you. We talking about pies and cakes, and people want what they want. Now, I don't do nothing odd. Don't ask me about no meat pie. I don't do no meat pie. I don't do no no turtle pie. Like with real turtles or something. I don't do nothing exotic like that. Now, I can make you a cheesecake too. I can make you a turtle cheesecake. I can make you a regular cheesecake, a strawberry cheesecake, pineapple upside down cheesecake, carrot cake cheesecake. I can make all those cheesecakes for you. Let me know. Coffee and cheese. A coffee and cheese cake? Sound nasty. I don't know about that. No, the stream ain't about food. We talking about marriage. What do you need to be married? That's what we talking about. We talking about marriage. What do you need to be married? What are the oh my God. What are the qualifications to get you to get married? What does the other person need for you to marry them? What do they need? My mama says you need a job and $100,000 a year. I don't know about that. Where's Norbit? I don't know. At your house. You just want a full bread cake. I don't know what that is. Big, beautiful woman. That's what that is. Let me know in the comments, if you get married, what are the qualifications for you to get married? What will help you get to that altar? Not the only fan girls. I know that's right. Chris got more. Chris said I got morals and values. I'm not doing that. Sign the paper. Go on, get married. She must have washing and clothes skills. Washing clothes skills. What? You want a woman based off if she can wash some clothes? She can fake it and then marry you and then start bleaching all your stuff. I don't think you want that. Can I leave a freestyle? Go ahead. Oh, that's nice, Joe. That's so great. That's so nice. Speedo pink. I'm in your town acting like a clown. My Speedo pink and my hiking boots brown. Clown town homie. You ain't no professional rapper, are you? I mean, if you are, keep dreaming. I mean, keep going. The sky's the limit. Don't let this live stream stop you from pursuing your dreams. If you want to be a rapper, be the best that you can. In your house, if at all possible. If she can dance, I'll marry her. I mean, what kind of dance you want her to do? You looking for somebody that can do line dancing, salsa dancing, judo? Which one? Thank you, Cash. Thank you for coming by. You think you ain't gonna get married because this generation is really losing focus? Oh, you'll get married. You just gotta find. You gotta find your kind of person. Describe your personality, and I will tell you what kind of person fits your personality. I tell you where to go find them. Oh, you make her feel one. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. He works part-time at Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get you a couple side hustles. You want somebody that's driven, that works 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs. You want somebody like that. Every time you call them, where you at? Where you at, babe? Oh, I'm at the job. Oh, okay. Hang up. Call you back. Where you at now? I'm at the next job. Oh, you at the next? All right. You at the next job? You want somebody driven. Who are y'all talking to over there? I call y'all back. Over there. I don't know what my mama and them talking about. You know what I mean? Find you somebody that work 3, 4, that like to, keep their life busy. What do you think of Ouija boards? I don't talk about them things. I don't talk about no Ouijas. You ain't giving me no nightmares. Oh, thank you, Ken. Or just date a tradesman. Yes! A man that's good with his hands. That's what you want. To the women out there, you want a man who's good with their hands. You know what I mean? He can crawl across the floorboards under your house and fix whatever is under there. He can climb on the roof. You know what I mean? Standing up there on the roof looking like a Greek god and with his tool belt and all that. Ain't nothing more attractive than a man with a tool belt walking around with stuff he know how to use. He know how to use the hammer, the screwdriver, and all of that. You know what I mean? That's what you want. You want some man that he just does things. He don't have to be told what to do because he is a skilled man. Skilled man, you know what I mean? That's what you want. That's what you want. You know, he come in the house from a hard day. How was work? Oh, yeah, it was a crazy day. That's what you want. You want that. He's so tired that he can't do nothing else but eat that dinner. Okay, that's what you want. You want the man that's wore out. You don't want the man that got too much that's never tired. You don't want him. You don't want him. You want the one that's wore out. Wore out. What you do today? Oh, I fixed the plumbing at Walmart and I went underground. Almost died in the pipes and stuff like that. But I got up and I climbed on the roof and I fixed the propeller on the roof and I put the electricity back in the top. And then I went down and the forklift and took a turbine down the street. And then after that, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what. I never dated somebody that was skilled trade. You know what I mean? That's good with their hands. I think that'd be interesting. I never dated nobody that's good with their hands. That just know how to do stuff. Never seen it in my life. I would like to marry a woman with the wrestling skills and not. You want her to body slam you and throw you to the ground? What in the hell? Why would you pray for that? I know you're not serious about that. Some woman body slam. There are some women out here that will body slam you, body slam you on that couch, throw you on the wall. There's some strong women out here. I don't know if you want that. There's some strong women out here these days. Oh, thank you, Share Bear. Oh, stop the presses. We got a plumber in the house. Plumber here. Licensed with a CDL and a backflow. Wait. It went too fast. Backflow preventer certification. Going for my engineering degree. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what the hell a backflow preventer certification means, but it sounds like you got magic hands in that plumbing area. And that's what I'm talking about. He said he got a backflow. I gotta look that up. A backflow certification. And then you're going for your engineering. That's what I'm talking about. You looking to meet a great woman with wrestling skills, and look, I don't know where you're gonna meet that woman at. You might have to go to another country. You might have to go to another country to meet that kind of woman. Some woman that can throw you against the closet or something. You need to go explore somewhere else. I don't know. Which dating show is this? This is Pop the Balloon. This is Pop the Balloon. Welcome to Pop the Balloon Show. I'm your host. Okay, I'm your host. We have a lot of contenders in here. We got a plumber. Okay, we got a plumber that's going for his master's degree in engineering. We have that. We have somebody that had poop on their butt and shitlings or something going on. We got that. We got somebody who want a woman that's going to beat them into the ground. We got that. Okay, we got some of that. We got somebody that's been praising Jesus this whole live stream. We got that. So we got a lot of contenders in here for some wonderful lady. If any of the ladies want to step up and compete for one of these eligible um, one of these eligible bachelors, go ahead and make yourself known so you can find the man of your dreams here on Pop the Balloon. You know, you can find the man of your dreams. Stop waiting on the church. Are you transgender? What? I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Manuel, where is your balloon? We don't have balloons technically, but we'll figure out how to get you one. So you know whether or not you can pop the balloon based on the woman that is chosen, that's presented. Okay. Now, now let's imagine the woman is okay. Okay, you know what? We're gonna play pop the balloon now. I'm gonna put a woman on the screen, and you tell me why you would pop your balloon. Hold on. I'm gonna pick a woman. Okay, you tell me if you're gonna pop your balloon or not. Y'all ready? Everybody get ready. Hold on, pick a woman out here. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go with contestant. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is the woman right here. This woman right here. Now, are you popping your balloon or not? Everybody, let me know. Are you popping your balloon or not? She looked pretty to me. So, you popping your balloon or not? Everybody, don't answer at once. Are you popping your balloon or not? Pop. Why you pop? Pop. Why you pop? Wait. Give me an answer. Why you popping your balloon? Why you popping your balloon? Based on looks. Okay, 95. 95 said they ain't popping their balloon. Okay, so why are y'all popping y'all balloon? She's not hot. Oh, wow. What's wrong with her? She got natural hair, little to no makeup. She's slim or thick or whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody decide you gonna pop your balloon or not. You pop it, she's not better than mine. Dang. Dang. Oh, y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. She looked nice to me. She looked pretty. She looked pretty to me. Okay, we're gonna go to the next contestant. We're gonna go to the next contestant. Oh, wait. That didn't look right. Wait. Okay, we got some more contestants, so hold on. Oh, oh shoot. Pop your balloon, yes or no? Pop your balloon, yes or no? How you gonna get her? Pop your balloon, yes or no? You gotta say pop or no. Why you say no? Put your hand. Your hand is broken. What? Nelson, we gotta be open minded. We gotta be open minded. We trying to teach you guys how to go, how to, choose somebody that is a little bit different than you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Moo. Thank you, Moo. Mm-hmm. So some of y'all are popping. We're gonna go to the next. We're going to the next contestant. This is the next contestant. What do y'all think? Pop your balloon or not? Pop or not? She looks pretty. Pop. Why are you popping? You not popping? Why? Why is he popping? Pop? Oh my God! Really? But she's skinny. She's skinny. She got nice hair. She got nice skin. I can't believe y'all. Y'all really gonna pop? Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Pop or not? You keeping your balloon? Mm, mm, mm. You ain't popping no. Okay, here we got another choice. Pop or not? You popping your balloon or you not popping your balloon? Are you gonna take her on a date? And if you taking her on a date, where you taking her to? Drop. Mm-mm-mm. It doesn't matter who it is, pop or not. Are y'all popping the balloon or you not? You gonna take her to the Cheesecake Factory? Mm. 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 Probably not. Mm. What? These are pretty women. They skinny. They fit all the criteria. Hair, uh, skinny, all that. You know the stuff y'all like. They fit the criteria. Mm, 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 mm. Oh boy, y'all don't let these women down. I'm trying to show y'all some showstoppers. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody. Oh shoot. Okay, pop the balloon or not? Not the wigs be back in the night. Not the bag in the night. Okay, pop your balloon or not? What y'all think? What y'all think? You can't really see her feet. No, that's not Taylor Swift. Pop your balloon or not? Are you popping the balloon? Are you taking her on the date? Which one? Are you taking her on the date? Or are you popping your balloon? That is not Britney Spears. Y'all trying to figure out if she's on OnlyFans or something. That is Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum, old supermodel. Where is your balloon? I ain't got no balloon. Are y'all popping the balloon or y'all taking her on a date? Which one is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, you gonna take her on a date? That's what I'm talking about. He said, I'm taking her on a date. Okay, we got another one. Pop the balloon or take on a date. Pop the balloon or take on a date. Judge me. Y'all already judged me enough. Mm-hmm. Not pop the balloon. Y'all are so silly. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all have no clue at all. There was plenty of good potentials in there that I just showed you, and y'all failed the test. Y'all failed the test. You call me a fake hair rat. What the hell that supposed to mean? What the hell that supposed to mean? You gonna pop the balloon on me? Show some more. 95 says show another one. Okay, here. Oh. Now I'm gonna give you a modest woman who is covered up. Okay. Pop the balloon or not? Pop. Oh wow, you. I thought you said you date anybody. Why'd you say pop? What? Chief, are you talking to? What are you talking about? Tastes good barbecue sauce. You just ate a koala. Oh no. Oh no, pop. Okay. You gonna take her out on a date? That's nice. 95 said he gonna take her out on a date, and the rest of y'all lost out. Y'all lost out on a nice woman. Some of y'all should try going on them pop the date balloon show. Y'all should go out and do that and have fun. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good evening to everybody. Good evening to everybody. And like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay? We don't always play pop the balloon. I'm going to try that with my morning people, too. I'm going to try to pop the balloon with my morning people. See if they like it. Outfit check. It's 9:30. Ain't no outfit check. This ain't the Met Gala. Okay? This is a Walmart fashion show here. Why not? Why not koala? It sounds disgusting. I don't want to show my rolls. You can see my rolls on every video where I'm standing up cooking on my channel. Watch all my videos. I'm tired. Watch all my videos and you will see rolls or Hawaiian rolls of fat on me. And if you're interested in Hawaiian sweet rolls, fats, You can watch the rest of my videos. There's plenty of that for your pleasure. Why not for you question? What are you talking about? Pop the balloon? What do you mean? Hello, Amy. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's late at night. It's on a Thursday night. For your question, what about me? I do want to get married. You know, to a nice person. I see you got doubts, 7. Yeah, I want to get married to a nice person. Not too old though. Not too old. Around my age. You know, they can still, a person that can still walk. You know, walk good. You know, can at least drink water and eat vegetables. I need a man that can eat vegetables and drink water. You know. How old am I? I'm old. I am a very old person. I'm not young at all. So I can't date nobody that's 30. That ain't gonna work. I can't date nobody that's 40 or 50 or 60. I can't do none of that. How long did Andre? Let me tell you the truth. It took me 40 days and 40 nights to grow this hair. And I did it with peanut butter. No lie. Hello, Doobie. How you doing? Yep. So if you want to grow hair like mine, you got to get you a good jar of peanut butter. It's okay if he's younger. Not too young. I don't do no too young. I don't want nobody too young around me. I don't need no PlayStation dude. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not against it. But I don't want that in my life. You would marry a BBW? That's what I'm talking about, Electric. That's what I'm talking about. Marry you somebody that got enough cushion. You know, that's soft. You know, soft and plush. You should want that in your life. You should want soft and plush laying next to you. Okay? Because that's all big women are, is a extra soft pillow. That's it. That's all it is. A little bit more cushion. Nobody want to date me? Maybe not. You might be right. You might be right. You know what I mean? You might be right. Why did you say that? I've always thought about getting married, but I have put it on the back burner because it's never been right. Every situation I've been in ain't been right. So, but now I'm like, okay, I could do that. But whoa. Pump the brakes, Electric. Ain't nobody flying you out today. You tripping. I'll fly you Spirit Airlines. And I pray you make it. I ride them buses. Hey, Carlos. Oh, you having a good time. That's what I'm talking about. Will you marry me? What's your qualifications? Thank you, Seven. Thank you for watching all the short videos. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, everybody. I know you guys think I'm wild and crazy, but that's okay. I have a serious side. It's nighttime. We just talking trash. Talking hot shit. That's it. That's all we doing tonight. Do not take any of this stuff serious. Don't lose no sleep over none of these conversations. It's all fluid. We all just vibing, and that's it. Having fun before you go to bed. Hello. Who was that? That's what I'm talking about, Seven. Be a good promoter. That's what I'm talking about. I'm married. I use a flashlight. You use a flashlight. Wait. A flashlight. What? Why? If you're married, what you using that for? Bye, Carlos. See you later. ATV, how you doing? I know what a flashlight is. I know what that is. Seven. I know what that is. It dried. What? Don't be coming on here telling your wife business. Don't be come on here telling your wife dried up. What the hell? Hey man. Hey man, don't be telling your wife business like that. Okay, you you already talking about your wife dried up. Yeah, I'm from Indiana, Carlos. Jamaican. Who Jamaican? That's all I'm talking about, Seven. You 5'6". What is your height? Oh no, we meeting at the same level. No, we can't do that, Doobie. I can't see eye to eye with you. You know what I mean? It'd be awkward. I can't see eye to eye. But there is somebody out there for you. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel intimidated, and I don't want to feel intimidated. We gotta both be, eye level. Somebody gotta be have an upper hand. You know what I mean? Even if it's 2 inches. Chicago. That's what I'm talking about, Chicago. My favorite place. Are you 6'3"? No. Who's 6'3"? Seven is 6'3"? I dated somebody my height. It didn't go right. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I dated somebody my height, and he made me upset all the time. And every time I got mad at him, it's like I don't know. It was weird. Now I gotta have somebody that got some strength on them. Got some strength on them. Not necessarily a bigger person. Because I really never dated somebody. I mean, I've dated bigger people, but it only lasted 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But as far as a real relationship, everybody I have dated has been skinny. Skinty. And I didn't choose them like that. They chose me. They looked at me and said, yes, I can handle that. And I looked at them and I said, are you sure? Because it looked like I can break you in half. I remember I went on one date, and me and the guy, we was walking around the lake. Let me tell you this. When I met him, okay, this was you seen them this okay, let, let me this is a person I met online, okay? I seen their pictures and stuff, right? When I met them in person, I couldn't see them. I couldn't see him because that's how small he was. I could not see him. So he was on the phone. I said, I don't see you. He said, I'm standing almost close to you. I said, you are? I said, I don't even see you. That's how skinny he was. He was very skinny. And we walked around the lake, walked around and stuff. And, I said, I gotta be honest. Do you think you can handle somebody like me? Oh yes. Oh yes, I can. Sir, you this skinny. You this skinny. What in the world can you do with me? If you say you want to marry your old partner, but he didn't, what? Can we meet? How? You look like Mike Tyson. I do? Well, tell Mike Tyson he got a twin so he can come on my live stream. What's your type? I can't tell you my type. Because if I tell you my type, then you're going to try to be the type even though you're not the type. Yeah. You're going to have to figure it out. I don't know. I don't really have no certain type, to be honest. I don't have no certain type of person. I'm more into personality and knowledge. The person got to be smart. They got to be smart as a whippersnapper. They got to be smart, intelligent. I don't like talking to somebody that don't know what's going on. Okay? So if I have a type, it's an intelligent person. I don't want to talk to nobody that don't know nothing. That's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time, talking to me. I've already talked to somebody that was, how can I say it? I don't know. Just, he wasn't right. He wasn't right. He got mad at me because I was educated. He told me he didn't have his GED. I said, we can go to the library and you can start studying for your GED. You present a problem or something to a woman, she gonna give you a solution. I said, oh, well, you can just go study for it and go take the test. He said, yeah, We got to the library. I pulled out the book for the GED. I pulled out 2 books. And he was like, that's too much going on. You think because you smart and stuff, you think because you educated, you know everything. And he went in a whole spin. And I said, you know what? This ain't going to work. I tried to, be nice and all that. This ain't going to work at all. Thank you, Doobie. You mean physical appearance? Oh, a dude's physical appearance. As long as I can see his neck. You know what I mean? I like a man that I can see his neck. If I can see his neck, we got something good. I want to be able to see your neck. I want to be able to look at your lips without crying. I want to be able to look at your lips without crying, wishing, why am I here? You know what I mean? So long as you got a good neck, you got decent facial features or whatever you want to call it, and you got, 2 of the same color socks on. That's all that matters to me. Okay. As long as you know how to dress properly. You know what I mean? Dress like dress nice. Long as you can dress nice, that's good enough for me. You dress nice, you smell good. I like a man that smell good. I don't like no man coming around me and, they smell horrible. I don't want that. You know. I don't want to smell your athlete's foot before you even hit the door. I don't want to smell that. And I got a story on my channel if you want to listen to it about a date I went on and the man's feet smell horrible. That's on my channel. It's called First Date. So you can look for that video. It's called First Dates. My first date as a teen. What's yellow and can't swim? A school bus for the kids. What? Why are you going to tell us the answer to the joke? I got the biggest head you've ever seen. That means I'm smart. When you see somebody with a gigantic head, it means they got a brain. A nice big brain. A cranium. Huge brain. Your cousin Latondria wanna fight me and she 9 years old. She better go to bed. She can't be fighting me. And by the time she start fighting, I be asleep. I ain't gonna even hold you. I be asleep. So tell her live to fight another day. Because it ain't me. I don't know what you told her that she wants to fight me and she don't even know me. She asked me where you stay at. I stay at the devil's house. Tell her that. Tell her I stay at the devil's house. Well, I bet you she won't sleep for a week. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Good evening. I'm doing too much. She ain't doing enough by going to bed. She need to go to sleep. It's bedtime. You trying to you ain't doing a good job, to be honest. You're not doing a good job. Whatever you cooked wasn't heavy enough for her to go to bed. Yeah. Try to fight me. Try to fight me, you don't even know me. What's really going on? Why she up? Go to bed. I'm about to go to bed too. Not the candy. I don't know what it is that she want to fight me for what. But she looked 20. I don't know about that either. That sounds scary. You look like a skinny Bill Cosby. Where you get that from? How can you find the most compatible person for you? Tell me your personality. What kind of personality you have, and I can tell you where you can find your person. She beat up her teacher. See, that's why the teachers are quitting now. That's why the teachers are quitting the school now. Because of stuff like that. Beating up the teacher. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? How you doing, Cookie? I'm up here chopping it up with my new subscribers. Everybody just, trying to get warmed up to go to bed. Everybody trying to get geared up to go to sleep. You know what I mean? So everybody over here talking and stuff. My day was okay. I got a lot of work to do. I'm a little stressed, but that's okay. It's busy season, and that's what it's about. So you ain't trying to sleep. Yes, you are. We all trying to go to sleep. You know, my cousin asked if you want to eat cornbread with her. No, I don't want to eat no cornbread. Why I want to eat cornbread this time of night? Why everybody keep taking my likes away? Oh, how do you have this? Oh, um, I just have I don't know how I have the energy really, but I've been eating pretty healthy lately. I eat my kale salads and stuff, and taking vitamins, and I think all of that kind of stuff. Doing all of that, and then I do my step machine, and that is actually keeping the energy going. That's what's keeping it going. Eating the vitamins and eating salads and stuff. You watching my reel? I know that's right. That's when I had my nose ring in. I had a nose ring right here, and then it got infected. I had to take it out. I thought it was so cute. I might do it again. I don't know. Drink some Red Bull. No. Red Bull will put me in the grave. That's a dangerous drink. I can't drink that. Bye. Yeah, eating better. I started making these kale salads, and I'll post the one that I had tonight. It has apples in it. It has red onions, feta cheese, a little bit of Chicago style peppers in it, and some Greek vinaigrette. And I just shake it up and eat it. I love kale salad. Once you get into the kale game, you never turn back around. It's a good salad. That's your personality. You're an introvert. You want to live with your parents, or you live with them. Okay, you live with them now. Oh, that is your person. So you sound like a homebody. You're an introvert. The best thing you can do is a couple of times a month not be introvert and go to events that interest you to meet people. That's it. You sometimes you get to break out. Introverts are really very social people underneath. They can talk to people and all this kind of stuff, but it can be overwhelming and overstimulating at times. But you gotta get uncomfortable to get comfortable. So I say go to some events that interest you, like if you a firefighter, go to firefighter conferences, go to Comic Con, go to engineer conferences, um, graphic design, Adobe conferences. Go to all those different little things so that you can meet different people and stuff like that. I think that's what you need to do. Every now and then you need to break out of your introvert part of yourself and become an extrovert for a bit so that you can um, get to know and experience new people. How would you know what the you been at the job for 2 months? How would Two different reports. Is it like do you mean reports like Excel reports? Or do you mean two different reports coming from two different kind of people? Any dominant women? I'm pretty sure you can find you a body slamming woman that'll make you kiss her stiletto heel. I'm great. You a sinner. Oh, well, thank God for you, Jelly Donut. Oh, you're a manager of two people. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how you would deal with that. I would pull them to the side and have a meeting and try to find some type of compromise as far as which one to go with. Sometimes you gotta pull people together to make the decision easier. Nobody here is a gooner. What the hell's a gooner? With martial arts skills. It sounds like you need to take a trip to some type of judo class if you want to meet you a body slamming WWE type of woman. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Hawking. You marry a BBW. That's what I'm talking about. Be real. Be real. I look like the Predator from the new movie. Is that the best you can come up with? This is almost time to go to bed. And that's the best you can come up with? Do better. Hello, Kenny. How you doing? Good evening. Hello. How you doing? Grove. How you doing? I know that's right. All day, every day, BBW your fave. You look like my work books. My work boots. Your work boots are chocolate. You fashionable. That's all I can say. You got some cute boots. You got some cute boots. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody always coming to my live stream, having a good time. Asking the important questions. Trying to figure everything out. I look strong and dominant. I am, but I'm not. I am a strong person. I am a little dominant, but I don't like to be that way. People put me in that position. I don't want to be in that position. I don't need to be no dominant person, step on your face and all this and put a belt around your neck and all that, make you do stuff. I don't feel like doing all that. Plus, I ain't getting paid to do it. You know what I mean? I ain't getting paid to put my heel in your face. Oh, woman, boss heel. Wow. I don't know how you gonna deal with that. I used to have a coworker. Do meet new people. It don't take much time. You just gotta get out there and try. Do you have martial arts? No, I don't. When the next balloon dance show? I'll do it in the morning. But Cookie, with those two women, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a big conversation with both of them. It's just going to have to be a big conversation. I remember I worked in the library, and one of the ladies, she said, you know how when you put the books on the shelf, they're supposed to be left to right. She was putting them in order from right to left. And we told her, you can't do that. And she said, this ain't my regular duty anyway. And I'm going to do it how I want to. That's what she told me. And I was kind of like team lead that day. So you know what I did? I didn't argue with her. I went to somebody above me, told them she wasn't doing her job, and that was all she wrote. And before I knew it, she was putting them damn books in the right order. Okay? She didn't want to put them in the right order. It was a whole ordeal. Okay? Sometimes you gotta take it to a higher level to get it straightened down. Cause I ain't got time. Okay? One lady told me she told me her computer didn't work. Now, I'm not in IT at the job. She told me her computer didn't work. I asked her why her Excel, that Excel report wasn't done. She said her computer didn't work. I said, what do you mean it don't work? She said, it won't come on. I said, well, have you tried turning it off and on? She said, well, it's underneath the desk to turn it off and on. I said, well, then, get under the desk and turn it off and turn it on. She said she don't get paid to get underneath the desk to turn it off and on. And so I didn't argue with her either. I went to the manager. She said she didn't want to turn the computer on and off and all that. So let go. Okay? Got to let go. Because what you're not going to do is play around in our face. Get down there, turn the computer on and off so you can do your job. Point blank. Sometimes you got to gather these people together and tell them what the business is. You know what I mean? When they don't want to do their job, you let them know, I can help you make a decision, or I can have somebody else make a bigger decision, and you ain't going to be here. Because that's crazy. I spoke to my... Oh, your boss is always defending them? That's crazy. You know what? That's a no-win situation. And in that case, Cookie, that's when it's time to look at your other options outside the job. Or you go to a new department. Whichever is easier for you. Either you transfer out of the department and go do something else and let your boss deal with those two women, or you go find you another opportunity somewhere else. Because if she's playing favoritism to both of them, it's always going to be like that, and you never going to get nowhere with those two, ever. So tell them goodbye, and probably tell their job goodbye. Who knows? Thank you, Kenny. You know what I mean? Tell them goodbye. You only can deal with so much. You only can deal with so much craziness. And them two women is causing you a headache. You got to make a decision for yourself, your own mental health, and choose yourself. I know it's hard to choose ourselves sometimes in these situations, but you only can fight for so long against a system that's already, she's already leaning towards them every single day. It's not going to get no easier for you. So you might as well just, go do something else. You can't replace them. You can't get rid of them. Only thing you can do is move on to something else in the company or go on to another job. Because it's always going to be you against all three of them, the boss and those two ladies. It's always going to be like that. Always. How long have you been a man? For 48 hours. I've been a man for 48 hours. I'm like a werewolf. I'm about to transform back into a woman as soon as I take this wig off, put it in the wig bag, and lay down, and I magically turn into a woman. You know. I bet you love what? 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 What kind of joke is? Oh my lord! What kind? I can't even read that out loud. What in the world? What in the world? What kind of joke is that? The boss herself is so. She will make you super. Yeah, sometimes you gotta keep switching around. Sometimes you gotta switch around till you find a place that is good. Like my sister, for instance. My sister, for years she worked in the health the health space, and she worked for years in billing for healthcare. Years doing. She started off in ER, and then she went to the billing department and worked there for years. And she ended up with a new boss, and the new boss did not treat her very well at all and treated her badly. And she's a good person. She trained other people. She was a good employee and all that. But that boss had something against her for some reason, and whatever it was. So when the opportunity came up for my sister to switch jobs, she took a leap of faith and she left. And she left without no other job lined up. She left knowing that that was her sense of stability. And through that journey, she worked at a little bookkeeping place for a lady. She did some bookkeeping. She did that for a while. Then my sister started working at the credit union. She worked there for a little bit. It was okay. She did that. She got experience from that. And then she started working downtown at a social services, housing, development, accounting, something. I don't know what you want to call it. It had something to do with finance and housing and development, social services, something. She did that. And so then she went to the post office. And the post office taught her a lot of lessons. Working there, that hard job, that very hard job. And she worked there, and feet hurting, back hurting, mostly her feet. Her feet were hurting so bad from standing up. She hadn't done a stand-up job in years. We older. Doing that kind of intense work like that at the post office can be overwhelming. And I know the first day she did that first night she did that job, I know she cried all the way home, because she had to do that hard job, for that time period. But she did it. She did it for about 5 months or something like that. She did that job. And then she left that, and then she looked up and she found a new opportunity. And this new opportunity that she got now, it allowed her to leave the post office. She left the post office and she got this new opportunity, and she works with the most wonderful people, good people, nice environment. She got her own office. Everything is good. Within a couple of months, she got a raise. You know what I mean? She just went to the Christmas party and she invited me to the Christmas party, and I went with her. And we talking to her co-workers at the table and all that kind of stuff. And we decided to get up and go get, dessert. We go to the dessert table. They got hot cocoa, Christmas like theme stuff. And there's a man standing there, and my sister walks up to that man, and she said, I want to thank you for having this kind of event, and I want to thank you for, having this kind of environment, this kind of job environment. I love my job. I love what I do. And thank you for, all that you do. He smiled from ear to ear, and this was the CEO. The CEO. And let me tell you something. My sister, okay, we went back to the table talking and stuff. And I said, let me take a picture of you. So I had her stand up, and I was taking her picture. The CEO all the way across the room. I'm serious. The CEO across the room, he was like, while we were taking the picture, he ran over there. He ran over to my sister and said, oh, can I be in the picture? She said, yeah. And then, he put his arm right there around her. And they took their picture, and he's smiling, she's smiling. And afterwards, I said, what made you go to that man and tell him about this job and all that? She said, you know what? When you are presented with the opportunity, you take it. And she did. And that man will never forget her at that job. Okay? He will never forget her at that job. She made an impression on him. So her life, came full circle. Even when she had doubt, even when she thought, things was not going to go right, she started to rethink and believe in herself and know that she deserved better while she was working at that post office. And she went for it. And one of the things my daughter told her to do, and the reason why she got the job today, my own daughter told her, stop trying to apply for jobs and worrying about the skill set that's needed and all this kind. Just apply. Apply for what you are worth. And that's what my sister did. She applied for a job that was, kind of a little bit out of her realm, but she did it anyway, and it paid off, and she's good at the job. So sometimes when there is chaos at the current place you at, maybe that's God's way of telling you it's time to move on. When there's a whole bunch of friction and craziness going on, when the manager ain't acting right, your co-workers are not acting right, it's time to rethink, recalculate, and move to something else. Whether it's a different department, whether it's a different job, whether it's a different city, and get a job in a different city. Sometimes you got to regroup, rethink, recalculate, and go do something else somewhere else. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's about that. Sometimes you got to go through 5-6 jobs to get to the good one. You've had such a bad experience. You know what? Even my daughter said that sometimes women can be great, in jobs, or they can be the biggest hindrance at the job. And I think it's because they're trying to prove something. You know what I mean? And so they even harder on the women at the job. They really hard. Women managers are really hard on women employees. They can be really hard on you. My best positions was working under a man. Working under a man, I know that sounds crazy, but working under a man, because they not in competition with you, or nothing like that. You know, men have a certain kind of confidence, and they tend to let you uh, explore your ideas, and they're more into, you know, all that kind of stuff. They're more into uh, allowing you to express yourself and say, okay, so you found an easier way to do it. Go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Instead of the woman boss and, well, I don't think that's going to work. Well, you know, that ain't, you know, they give you all these excuses as to why you can't do A, B, C, D. Not the men bosses I have had. They're like, hey, you think it work? Go for it. You know, whatever you think gonna work, you know, that's fine. You know what I mean? I've had I've had three male bosses, and I've had a good time. You know what I mean? Everything was just light. You know, it didn't feel all like a dreary day. He come in happy. Hey, how you doing? I'm great. How you doing? Oh, yeah, all that. You know what I mean? You know, not being a downer on your day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just the truth. I'm sorry. I mean, women can be great, and I'm glad they get these positions and stuff and all this kind of stuff. You know, more power to the women. And not all women are like this. I'm not going to say all of them, but a good portion of them, you know, are very trying to prove to somebody something. And they work you hard. They work you harder than anybody you ever had in your life. Okay, work you to the bone, and then tell you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, that don't sound right. You know, so you know, men bosses are more lax. They more lax. You know, they just trying to get the work done. Oh, did you get it done? Oh, that's good enough. You know what I mean? Oh, it's done. Oh, all right. You can call the big difference. You can call a woman boss and say, you know, I'm gonna be in late. This has happened to me before. It was a snowstorm. When I say snowstorm, ice on the road, cars on the side of the road, the whole nine. It almost took me 2 hours to get to work. I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm still on the highway. Um, I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Well, next time, this is what she told me. Well, next time you should have left earlier. You should have accounted for the time." That's what a woman boss told me. Same instance, you know, similar, not exactly the same, but you know, arriving late to work. Male boss, I'm gonna be late. Take your time. It's bad out there. Take your time. Don't even rush. Take your time. You get here when you get here when you get here. It's all good. I got it. I got it under control. Take your time. See you when you get here. Be safe. That's the difference. That's the difference right there. It's like day and night. It's like, why is this woman so hard on me? Don't she know I'm a woman too? Don't she know I go through shit just like she go through? Why she giving me a hard time? But you know, they do it all. That's the way they do it. I'm not saying all women bosses are like that, not all of them, but you know, some of them are. They just, I don't know what it is about being in that position. Do you think females make? I mean, it depends on the job. Usually, when it's in corporate, they are trying to prove to somebody something, and they scared you gonna take their position. And so either you get the boss that don't want to teach you anything because they don't want you to know anything because they scared you're going to take some of their position or something like that. You got that kind of female boss that holds and gatekeep information, and you still trying to scramble, trying to figure out how to do the damn job because she won't tell you. That kind of energy, you know, you got that. Are you at the ones that just plain evil and mean and sabotage you everywhere, every which way you go? You can't do nothing right in her eyes. Male bosses, they could be either or. They could be real cool and lax, or they can, they could be horrible too. But from my experience, I have seen the men are lax. They just want to get the job done by any means necessary. They trying to argue with you. And I think male bosses are lax because most of the time they got a wife at home, and she the boss at the house. So he already know what kind of what management is at home. You got somebody at home asking you, how come you didn't take out the trash, George? George, when you gonna fix the roof, George? George, you told me you was getting off at 5. George, it's 5:30. George, what happened? You told me you was gonna pick up the kids, George, and you didn't pick up the kids at all. I had to pick up the kids. George, you told me that you was gonna fix the dinner. You ain't fix no dinner at all. You told me all of that. You got management at your house. You got management at your house. So by the time the man comes to work and he a manager himself, he lacks. He low key. He like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, the report's done. Great. All right. Okay. Yeah. Just level headed when it comes to that environment. You know. I just think it's in corporate that this kind of energy be happening. I'm not saying the woman at the flower shop that manages, that's a whole different energy. Okay, I'm not saying that. But in these corporate offices, the competition is nasty. It's a nasty work. Yeah, there you go. They keep information from you. You've been trying to learn how to do the job. You wondering why you can't connect A to Z to B yet. And it's because somebody is gatekeeping the information from you, are keeping you at a certain level so you can't rise. They don't want you to. Oh, thank you. Um mm-hmm. Not Jordan Lee. But this happens all the time. You got management at home. The last thing you want to do is have that energy at work. You know what I mean? That's why the dudes are so lax at work, because you already got hell at the house. You already got hell at the house. The last thing you want to do is bring that energy to work. You a different person. And your wife may show up to your job. Why you act like so nice at your job, but you don't at home? It's because there's a manager at the house. That's why. The manager at the house is not nice. So, when I get to work, it's a whole different environment. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying women can't be good leaders in different areas of the spectrum out here, because women can do great things in leadership positions. You know what I mean? They can do great things, if they have the kind of empathy and a good mindset. But sometimes empathy goes out the window because they're trying to prove themselves. You know what I mean? They're really busy trying to prove themselves to the higher ups and stuff. And so that empathy goes out the window. They don't care about you being late and your kids got sick and all that. Well, how come you couldn't have took care of that earlier? Or how come, it's all this craziness. That, I'm not saying men are better leaders or anything like that. I'm not saying none of that, because we can see clearly, a lot of leadership going on in politics, and it's ran by men, ain't going too well. So it just depends on the environment. Some women are better in other areas, and there are men that are better in some areas. And I just think in the corporate office, men do a better job. With compassion and empathy. And That's just bottom line. I'm not shitting on ladies. You know, I'm proud that women can get in these positions and stuff, but you know, a lot of them don't have no empathy. They throw that straight out the window. And you need that when you're dealing with complex things at the job. You need a little bit of empathy because nobody is a machine. Nobody is a machine. I don't think we've had a real experience with a lot of female leadership as far as politics. Politics is a different ball game because you ain't got to get the approval of some higher up. Your only thing is to get the approval of the people. You know what I mean? You're not in competition with the people you're trying to serve. You're a public servant. So I think women are good in that aspect as a public servant, serving the community, serving government, serving those positions. You have to be ruthless in those positions. You have to be a little bit a mix of everything in those positions. You gotta have a little empathy, but you also gotta be ready to call the shots and all that kind of stuff. So they fit. Them corporate women, they fit in politics all day long. They fit in that area. Okay, they do good in that area. When you got to pull your pants up and get to work. The women can do that in that environment because that environment calls for you to be tough. It calls for you to be, direct, very direct. Politics, you can't play around with your words and all that kind of stuff. You gotta be direct. You gotta be, tough and all that kind of stuff. So in that aspect, yes. Yes. Do you go live every night? No. Hi, John. I'm great. No, I don't go live every night. I go like tomorrow's Friday. I might come on live tomorrow night since it's Friday night. But usually Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays I don't come on live stream at night. Sometimes I come in the morning, but I don't come on every day because I want to protect my mental health. So I try not to be on here too much. But Friday I'll probably be on here because it's Friday nights. I got to see what everybody's doing, everybody going on dates, getting dressed and all that kind of stuff. I got to hear about the dates and what y'all swiping on Tinder. I got to hear about that. So I come on here for the gossip. See what y'all doing Friday night. So I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here off and on. It's tax season right now at my job. So I'll be working late. So I might not be here come next week